Alright, that's alright. I get this slide here, by the way. Mad skills, dude. You know it. I got 40k off that shot. Okay. There's something wrong with the client. I can't click on this. Hey! Why am I top lane? There's something wrong with the client. But I'll play Brand, I guess. I told you we're gonna pound these kids. Like, they're all like laughing and shit because of the anniebot, and it's like, yeah. How I met Dyrus. Everybody at the couch, they all turn around to look at me, and I think Voyboy, he was one of the ones that got up to, like, he wanted to handshake me, I guess. I think everybody else just turned and said hi, and then they went back to whatever they were doing. I ended up getting along. I really like Dom a lot. Like, he's he's a really cool guy. Dyrus ended up coming in later, and we were all like talking in this circle out on the floor. And Dyrus just kind of like came along, and he's just like, hey. And then Voyboy's like, oh hey, have you met this guy? And then Dyrus is like, oh no, hello. And then like Voyboy's like, do you know who this is? And then he's like, no. And then Voyboy's like, oh, it's Jared, Dyrus. And Dyrus is like, holy shit, Jared? Like, the way he reacted was just like, I wasn't even expecting it. I think he like, on like a high five or something, I don't know. And then, I don't know, we got along with him pretty well. PewDiePie ended up coming in later, and I didn't want to go meet him at first. Like, he ended up going into the other side of the room, and I was like, eh. And this girl on the couch, she asked me like, hey, don't you want to go meet PewDiePie? And I was like, no, I mean, I'll go meet him later or something. She's like, oh, okay. Like, I kept on talking with Dom and Boy or whatever, and then I noticed that she'd left the couch area. The next moment I know, like, PewDiePie's walking over to me, and I wasn't expecting it, so I kind of like, I walked back a little bit, because I was like, holy shit, like I backed off for a little bit, and PewDiePie's like, Jared, man, why are you trying to dodge me, bro? And I was like, oh, hello. And then, yeah, I guess he had to go do some like talk show or whatever, like in a couple minutes, so he wasn't able to stay very long. But that was how I met Cutie. God, he has long ass hair. Like, it actually goes down to his like middle of his waist or something. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Okay, there we go. Nice. Was his hair soft? I don't know. I didn't touch it. What the hell? Although, to be honest, it does look kind of soft. I don't know. I had no idea. Ooh, nice. Noise? I bet Riley's. Oh. I was talking about an expensive dinner last night. Did I go? Yeah, I went to that dinner. And actually, Cutie Pie has a lot of videos on that dinner. Like, he took a picture from what I know of every single course in that menu. It was a very, very, very expensive restaurant. Very expensive. It was $250 per person to go. And it was fucking hilarious. Like, the food was awful. I hate that shit. The food that they had there was like veal, and which is like baby cow. It was disgusting. Oh, okay, that's all I wanted him to do. There we go. Told you I'd destroy him. Yeah, we were all, when we went over to the restaurant, we were all packed up in this van from Uber. And I was in the back, and I was squashed against like 2 other people. Like, the seats were really, really tiny. It was so hot in the back. The driver forgot to turn on the AC. So, I was just like sweating because it was like sunny all day in San Diego. And we got there, and there's like 4 servants that come out immediately from the restaurant. And they're all dressed in like these black suits and these white gloves, and their hair is like nicely combed, and their face is no blemishes at all, and they're just like they look really nice and professional. And then they open the van door, we just like pile out like a bunch of like I don't know, like something. We just like literally like we're like survivors in some sort of like apocalypse. Like, Cutie Pie has these jeans on that's like falling off his butt, and he just like walks out of the passenger side of the the passenger side of the van, and then I'm sweating as hell. I'm like so tired. And so we get into the restaurant. Dom and a couple of them were already there at the table. Like, they were eating already because they had gotten there like half an hour early. So I guess they ordered like some sort of appetizer. They're waiting. We were all waiting for, I guess, us to arrive so that they can bring us to our table. So the lady comes out to us on the balcony, and she's like she's all dressed up and stuff, right, with her suit, and her hair is nice, and everything looks perfect. And then she's like, okay, your table's ready for 10. So if you'll come with me, or then she looks at Dom and she's like, finish whatever you're doing right there. We all look at Dom, and Dom is like eating something off of a plate with his hands, like as fast as he can, because he knows that we're gonna be moving over inside the room to the round table, and he's just like, oh. It was so funny. We just all started laughing. It was, oh, holy! We didn't belong there at all. It was like so obvious. But yeah, it was like crazy good. The food, by the way, like each plate, it was a massive plate, and then there was like another plate on top of that plate was like a slightly angled bowl, and then there was like a tiny speck of food in the middle. That's how it is at these restaurants. There's like hardly any food when they bring it out to you. The guy comes over and he explains every meal that we have, like what it is. And it's like, he'll be like, this is shrimp à la fer with compressed melon and green apple. And then it's like, it's all like, oh my god, oh it's so, oh my god, green apple. Holy moly. Oh wow, he actually killed me, fuck. Oh! Get him, baby! Oh! Spicy. Okay. So yeah, we got in there, and then I couldn't eat anything. So when I was there, Cutie Pie was like 2 seats away from me, and I was sitting next to Pobelter and Kiwi. The food was awful. I fucking hated everything. Like, it was just, there was one course that was good. We had 11 different courses, I think. Because we got the chef's special or whatever, and then so they brought us out like all these different types of foods that the chef was making. I didn't like any of the food, right? The problem with that though is like this is the first dinner I've ever been with them, so I didn't want to just like not eat anything, and then have Cutie look at me and be like, dude, why aren't you eating anything? And I'd be like, holy shit, like I didn't want that to happen. So what I did was I was talking to Pobelter a lot. He's a really nice guy. And like I'd get my plate, and then I'd wait for Cutie to like start eating or whatever, and he's like looking away or talking to Alicia, and I'd be like, hey Pobelter, you want my food? So Pobelter would finish his food, and then we swap plates really quick, and then it looked like I had eaten my food, and then Pobelter's eating again. And I think at one point Oh! She's dead. Okay. So I'd swap plates with Pobelter, and then Cutie would look back from where he was looking at with Alicia, and then he'd be like, he'd look at me, and then he'd like nod his head like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I like this guy. And I didn't ever tell him. Holy shit, I don't know if he knew or not. But I guess that worked. So that was the thing, and then God, it was so awful. The only thing I ate, think, was like the dessert and like some other things about it. Can I do this? Holy moly. Holy. What's up, baby? Alright. Get off of me, money. Okay, I Stultus, thank you for your donation. And then overall, how was the trip? I really liked it. That was great. I'm very, very happy I went. There's other things I can talk about too. Like, I stood an hour in the meet and greet line for Cutie. Oh, hello. Whoops. I'm not even paying attention. I don't think this is my jungle. Whoops. Okay, so I stood in line for an hour for his streamer alley thing. I got there, so his meet and greet was at 4 p.m. I got there at 4:03, and the line was so long that a guy came to the back of the line and basically told us to screw off because there wasn't going to be enough time, right? Like, oh, he's not going to have enough time to like get to you guys. So like there's a small chance that you'll get it, but you know. And then we ended up getting there anyway. I got him to sign, you know, a paper for me, like an autograph or whatever, and then I got a picture with him. But yeah, thought that was pretty cool. And then I didn't really know where all the other meet and greets was for some of the other guys, but I think I had missed them already because they were on Friday. But you can't dodge my E. Okay.
We need a picture of Jared C-A-R-R-R-R-R with the pie.
We need a picture of Jared Carr with the pie. Don't think I'm going to be sharing it, but maybe I shouldn't have said that because I'm going to bait all you guys. I'm actually just joking. I didn't really. There was that, and then I ended up getting a keyboard from my sponsor band. I guess that's not as exciting, but it was a Razor Black Chroma keyboard or whatever. It looks so fucking awesome. There was somebody that wrote on the wall. There was like this wall or something where you can draw with a Sharpie. There's a bunch of people that drew some really cool stuff on that wall. And somebody wrote, anniebot NA, where are you? And I ended up writing on the wall, like, hello. But I think that was on the third day, so I don't know if they actually saw it or not. And I thought that was pretty neat. Did Cutie really sign the paper saying that I'm better at League? The thing that I posted on Twitter? Yes, those are actually his signatures. Both of them. You can even ask him. He'll say it's his signature. But he might say something else. You'll see what I mean. I'm sure he'll say something about it at some point. What do you want to bet I did the most damage, by the way? I must have done the most damage. There's no way anybody did more. There's no fucking way. Didn't quite. Wow, I didn't do 30k? They stacked Damar. That must have been the. Yeah, they stacked Damar. Okay, that's the reason. They had no armor. So, Jin. I guess just Jin Ren free or whatever. I know I did a lot of damage though, so. Screw that stupid chart.